Hello, this is the second of 3 short video presentations on solving linear equations. The first equation we solved was pretty straightforward. This example, we're actually going to do 2 examples. This video and the next will involve examples with fractions. Alright, our equation is 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2 over 5 plus 7 equals 2x minus 20. 2x minus 20. Now, unlike last time, we have no distribution. So, we're going to just try to clean this up before we go any farther. If I look at this, I see that I have a 7 here, a minus 20 there. So I want to move my 7 to this side. All right? I don't have to at this point, but it makes it a lot easier. Now, how am I going to do that? I'm going to subtract 7 to both sides. Minus 7, minus 7. Like I said before, I want you to show your work. If you are actually going to subtract 7 to both sides, show it. And then I draw my line. I can draw it in 2 lines or 1 continuous line. The 7's cancel here. And then I end up with 3x minus 2 over 5 equals 2x minus a negative 20. This minus 20 is a negative 20, and a negative 7 is negative 27. Now the problem for you guys is we have a fraction. And we'll talk about this throughout the year, but generally speaking, if you have a fraction, the best thing to do is wipe it out. And we do that by taking the denominator and we multiply both sides. Notice I'm putting both sides in parentheses. We multiply both sides by the denominator. All right, I'm going to make a note here. To eliminate fraction, multiply by the denominator. All right, we just multiply both sides by the denominator. What happens on the left, I lost my pen, or it's hard to see. What happens on the left, the 5's cancel, and I end up with 3x minus 2. When I multiply by the denominator, it cancels the denominator, which is our whole goal here. We want these to cancel. And then we have to distribute this. 5 times 2, 10x minus 5 times 27 is 135. Now there's no guarantee that we're not going to have a fraction for our answer, but that doesn't matter. Now, I want to move the x's to one side, the linear terms, and the constants to the other. So when I look at this, I'm going to subtract 3x minus 3x. And the reason I'm doing it this way is 10x minus 3x is 7x. I end up with a positive number. Now, on this side, the x's cancel, and I end up with 7x minus 135 equals negative 2. Now, I have minus 135 here. I want to get rid of it on the right side, put it on the left side. Since it's subtraction, I do the opposite. Plus 135 plus 135. I do it to both sides. And I end up with 7x equals 133. Lastly, in order to solve for x to get x by itself, I need to divide both sides by 7. I divide both sides by 7. 7's cancel, and I get x equals. And x, go back to blue so I can find my pen. If I divide 133 by 7, 7 and 63, 19, x is equal to 19. So the only difference between this and the last example is because of this fraction right here, the denominator, we multiplied both sides by that denominator. I could have multiplied both sides by 5 here. All right? There would be nothing wrong with that. In fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just eliminate all this stuff here. And delete. A lot of people will take this original problem and go times 5, times 5, times 5, times 5. Those will cancel, and they get 3x minus 2 plus 35 equals 10x minus 100, and solve it that way also. All right? You can move stuff around, or right from the get-go, you can multiply by the denominator. But you need to multiply by the denominator. Okay. Apparently, I'm going to have to do 2 more presentations because I don't want to have a video too long. So, this ends this short presentation. Have a great day, and we will see you guys later.